this is Cindy Leach, your polymer clay tutor, and today in the PCT test lab we are looking at 3 different brands of liquid polymer clay. Now I wanted to do some testing on it to see the comparable differences between Kato Polyclay liquid polymer clay and translucent liquid Sculpey, also known as TLS. And pretend this isn't Studio by Sculpey. Pretend this is the new Sculpey Bake and Bond. They're the same product, just as this old packaging. Now, I put some samples out on a piece of glass tile just to bake it. And I'm going to peel them off in a second, but I wanted to show you. I just marked out which brand each one of these are, and you can see on this sample that the Kato Liquid Polyclay is actually the clearest of the 3. TLS would be the second clearest, and then the Bake and Bond. To be a little bit fair, the Bake and Bond is very, very thick. It actually, I think it might even have some little fibers in it. It's a kind of a cross between a liquid polymer clay and a glue. And what you use it for is gluing together either 2 pieces of raw polymer clay or 2 pieces of or a baked piece, and you're gluing it to a raw piece and you want to rebake it. There's lots of neat uses you can use for the Bake and Bond. And in fact, sometimes I like to use it as a translucent clay because it sands up really nicely and will buff up quite well. Now, so it's thicker here, so it may be looking less clear than it would if it was able to run out like this the Kato one does. But the Kato one is very smooth. It's just watery smooth, and it also is very shiny. So a lot of people will use it as a coating, as a glaze on their polymer clay. Now these pieces here are just some cane slices from the Easter Lily cane tutorial, and what I did was I put a little bit, I cut them raw and set them right onto the tile, and then put a little, just painted with a little paintbrush, each of the different brands of liquid clay on top. Now hopefully the camera will pick it up, but the Kato one has the most sheen to it. The TLS has kind of a matte finish to it, and the Bake and Bond is about the same. In fact, there are some brush strokes showing a little bit more on the Bake and Bond. I'm going to pop these off now so that we can take a look and see what they're like, whether they're stay nice and clear. Ooh, this one comes out really clear. Look at this. So this is the Kato Liquid Polyclay, and it is very clear. You can read right through it very nicely. And let's see about the flexibility here. I mean, obviously it's quite flexible. I want to see if it's really strong. It appears to be really strong and really strong. Now, what I was going to say is that they bake at, I bake them all at the same temperature, obviously if they were all going into the oven at the same time, and I felt good about that because the Kato lists its temperature at 275, so does the Sculpey and the Bake and Bond, so it was a fair trial to bake them all side by side. I just wanted to say that, just because sometimes the different brands bake at different temperatures, and so baking them at the same time wouldn't be quite fair. Okay, so let's take a look at the TLS. It is not quite as clear. Here, let's put it against its own label at least. But it's quite clear. See how nice it does work very well as a top clear layer for things, but it is slightly foggier, if the camera will hopefully pick that up. Foggier than the Kato, that's for sure. But if you've got it on a very thin layer and you sand it, it comes out so clear that you don't even usually notice it. Let's see, this is stuck here. All right, and then here is the Bake and Bond, and it is thicker, like I said, and it is, let's see, not as clear, but still translucent, but not as clear. Okay? Now, I didn't check the strength, I should be fair. It looks really strong. And same with, let's try the TLS, because I didn't try that one. Okay, it looks really strong as well. Now, they all have a rubbery feel. You're not going to get a hard feel to these liquid polymer clays at all, at least not with these 3 brands. I haven't tried the Fimo gel yet, and I would like to try that. The Deco gel, it's a clear one. I've got to get a hold of some somewhere. I've got to look online, I guess, and take a look at that, and maybe we can compare that sometime. So I hope you found this interesting. Let me know if you've worked with these products before and if you've got any favorites and what you think. Make sure to press that like button if you found this helpful, and leave me a comment below. My question today is, have you ever tried any of the liquid polymer clays, and what's your opinion? We will see you another time. Bye for now.